Yo, what up? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. For the next hour, my goal in life is to change the way you think about things. For the next hour, I want my opinions and my rants to broaden your horizon. And to get into contact with me, I promise you, I'm not lying. I wouldn't lie to you. All you have to do to get into contact with me is tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Get the Hoppe Radio app and chat me live there. And if you're listening on demand, it's ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. I appreciate the support Tampa Bay has given me the past 2.5 years, because tomorrow, me and my girlfriend will be attending the Creative Loafing Best of the Bay show at the Mahaffrey Theater. I'm very excited because I either won Best Local Podcast or Best Internet Radio Show. There could be a side award that I won that I'm not sure of, but those are the two I'm up for, and they send you an email when you won something. So either way, whatever I end up winning, I am very grateful for, and I cannot thank you enough, Tampa, for all the listens and all the support, positive or negative, that you give me. It keeps me motivated, and I keep on going. Happy Hour is being brought to you by Silver Dollar Food in Tampa Bay, where you can check out the Metro PCS shop in there. Shout out to Patrick McVicker for this sponsorship. Call them, 813-628-8622. That's 813-628-8622, and they're at 4330 North 40th, and that's in Tampa Bay, Florida. If you go there and tell them that I sent you, and you mention that you're a Happy Hour listener, they will hook you up with some great food, and they will hook you up with top-notch deals with the Metro PCS cell phone service. So check out Silver Dollar Food in Tampa Bay. All right. Got so much to get into. We are live at the Kevin Holly setup in beautiful Pasco County, Florida. Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
How are you? Great to hear from you. Thank you again for letting me record here. It's very nice getting out of my apartment, because when I record at my house, it's very bizarre, because in this show, it's just me talking. So what's weird about it is whenever I end up ranting, it's just my girlfriend on the bed, like playing with the iPad, playing Angry Birds, just trying to ignore my rant. And I feel like I'm in like a rubber room, in like a mental hospital, just yelling at nobody. So it's nice to get out of the house, to get out of the weird neighborhood I live in, and do this in good old Pasco County. Woo! We have so much to get into. So I was thinking about how I wanted to cover the whole national anthem controversy. It's going on with the NFL, with Donald Trump saying that anybody that kneels is a son of a bitch who needs to be fired and who needs to leave the NFL. And I was really thinking, I was really trying to take a different, unique point of view on it. Because when you go on Twitter and Facebook, it's Trump sucks or Trump's right, F Kaepernick. There's no in-between. And I kind of want to be that in-between point. And here's what I think about it. I think it really does not matter in the end. My true opinion on it really doesn't matter. Because whatever I say is just going to spark anger and spark outrage with people. Here's what I think. It's a bunch of rich athletes that can't relate to us, that are currently doing it for the image and to kind of piss off the president. I do believe Kaepernick and Richard Sherman and the other players that originally did it for a reason, for what they believe in. I do believe they did. But I really believe that Jerry Jones and all these other players that did it last weekend, kneeling during the national anthem, it's more to piss off Trump and to make it about them. And they might believe in what Kaepernick did. But it's kind of funny how they waited until Trump tweeted out and said those outrageous things, and now they're kneeling. Just saying, if you really believed in the cause, you would have been doing it since day one, and you would have had the balls to do it, and you would not have waited until the president was acting like a buffoon. Here's my other thing I was thinking about. It's so immature and so classless and so pathetic of Trump to be going after Curry and NBA players and saying, you're disinvited from the White House. And it's so immature for him to be talking about sports. Now, you're going to say, and I got messages like this, Ryan, I never saw you hating on Obama when he would talk about sports. Yeah, because he would spend 20 minutes on Sports Center just doing a mock, like, let's say, NCAA bracket. It was just him saying, oh, I think Duke's going to go all the way. You never saw Obama spewing this hate. And you can say what you want. You can say, oh, this is how Trump feels. This is his opinion. But his aggressiveness in it and the way he just sparks anger on Twitter is sparking hatred, because then all his followers then take it so seriously that they get so into it. And in my opinion, there's much more important issues going on in this country. Like, there's crime every weekend in Chicago, Baltimore, St. Louis, Cleveland, Detroit. Flint, Michigan has bad water. I don't know, all of Puerto Rico is out of power.
Wait a minute. Didn't Trump donate like $1 million to Flint, Michigan just out of his pocket?
He did.
I'm pretty sure.
But they don't talk about it enough. He did that. That was like me giving them a quarter, but you don't see them trying to help him out. And it also seems like Trump's spending his whole time trying to get rid of whatever Obama did in office. Listen.
Well, isn't that why he was elected, though?
I know. Let me have my point. Listen. I really don't think the president needs to be focusing on sports. But he's giving his opinion. There are so many bigger problems in this country that we fall for the trap of the media. There has to be something going on that they don't want us thinking about. Like, I don't know, we have this whole issue with Kim Jong-un. It just seems like the NFL players kneeling during the national anthem, I think it's kind of obnoxious. It's just my opinion. I get why they do it. I'm not hating on them for doing it. I'm so sick of hearing about it. It's not a real issue. I almost swore. It's not a real effing issue. It's really not. Is Kaepernick kneeling last year, did it affect your day? Like, if he didn't kneel and he was up during the national anthem, would you have had a better day? Would you have had more food on your table? Would you have had more money in your paycheck? Like, Kaepernick kneeling and all these players kneeling and Trump's opinion, does it really affect you? No. It's a bunch of rich people just going at it. That's just how I feel. You see that angle, Kevin? Because we get so into it, and it's just... I want to go back to when it was fun to watch the NFL. And it was just mindless entertainment of people getting CTE, throwing balls, and crushing into each other. I purposely didn't watch it this weekend because I just didn't want to hear all about Trump. The sports has always been a way to forget about life. And now Netflix TV shows and music and sports, every form of entertainment is about politics. And it's driving me nuts.
I completely agree. And in fact, I tried to do a little bit of show prep for my show this afternoon.
The Kevin Holly Show.
The Kevin Holly Show?
Yeah.
Anyway, I couldn't watch the news. It didn't matter what channel. You know?
Yeah.
It was all about that. And I'm tired of seeing it. We've all formed our opinions about it. It's over. Move on. You know?
What's annoying, too, it was so easy. I've been doing this show on and off for about 5 years. I began at Harper College in good old Palatine, Illinois, back in 2012.
Dude, I went to Harper. I went to Harper, too, man. I really did.
And I was on WHCM 88.3 5 years ago. Then I was at WNUR. Then I was at Dance Factory. I was at Rover. I was at America Weekend. I interned with Dalt. And every single time I interned or did freelance radio, it was really easy to find prep for news to talk about. Because you would go to Huffington Post, CNN, Fox News, and you were always guaranteed to find a news headline. You were always guaranteed. Now, everything's based off of Trump. I mean, you go to the weird news page on the Huffington Post, and it's like, there was a cracker that was found in a box at a local Winn-Dixie in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and it looks just like Trump. Like, even their news is about Trump on the Huffington Post. Everything.
Can we bring back the Harambe Cheeto?
Dude, your obsession, Kevin Holly's obsession with Harambe is so like June 2016.
I'm not... No.
You're like the last person to literally care about Harambe. It's very odd.
I thought that was a worthy comment.
Very relevant. Yeah. It's like saying, oh, did Brian Williams lie on TV? It's very timely news headline, Kevin Holly.
Thanks.
I just think we need to come together as a country And whether we love or hate Trump, we need to get angry over the issues that matter. Not rich professional athletes not partaking in the national anthem. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iPhone shop by searching up Hoppe Radio. Jacob Sorolla, one of my big fans in Chicago. He's a Trump supporter, and a lot of times he has opinions that I think are completely out of line. But I love Jacob. And he said, I totally agree that too much of the media is focused on President Trump. I'm finally completely with you on that. It's the first time we agree on something. It's crazy. All right. I am getting a mention here from Menace, who is the co-host of the top-rated Woody Show out in Los Angeles. They're out in Portland, St. Louis, and Albuquerque. He said, what up, Hoppe? What up, Menace? I got to party with him back in August at the Morning Show Boot Camp. And him and Woody, Gregory, Cameron, Seabass, they're all doing ravey. They're doing some of the best radio you can hear in this country. So go tune in to the Woody Show out in Los Angeles. So I appreciate you checking in and keep up the good work. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Do not touch that computer mouse, that tablet, however the hell you're listening to my show. How do you turn on the thing so they can hear the music?
Stop yelling at me. I showed you that before, sir.
Jeffrey from Rover's Morning Glory chimes in. Hoppe, we talked about that today. Yeah, it's a good topic. See, Brother Fred, or Fred from Fred and Angie on 103.5 Kiss FM's watching. Danny said, have you ever been catfished? Yeah, it sucks. It's really bad. Mike Peters watching from IRN. Yes.
What's up, Mike?
I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
We know you want me to kill me.
All right.
Or you just do it yourself. It's that button top left.
You want to go on or no? If I were to call upon you, would you want to go on or do you not feel at all? Sangria in a Gatorade bottle. Welcome to Pasco County, Kevin Holly. Woo!
What's up, man?
Host of the Kevin Holly Show. All right. On that note,
high-tech shit right there. Pardon my French.
we're about to come back.
You all right? Sure.
All right, welcome back to Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, taking you back to 2002. Woo! With What Happened to That Boy by Birdman and Clips. I'm not allowed to play the full song because of licensing, so I get to play the beat. I'll make it someday, hopefully. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio and get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iOS shop. All right. Before I get into this article, just have this thing I need to get off my chest, and I've talked about it on Hoppe Hates when I would sit in on a BD RS back in August on 102.5 The Bone. And I'll say it again, and if anybody out there is listening, and there's been a time in the show that you were half listening or you weren't really paying that much attention, right now at 9:47 p.m. on September 26, 2017, this lovely Tuesday going into Wednesday, or if you're listening on demand, listen right now. Ready? Okay. I'm sick and tired of anybody asking me how tall I am. Like, it's old. It's done. Enough.
How tall are you? What?
It's just so obnoxious because I'm at this point in my life where wherever I go, if I go to Wawa to get gas and to get a smoothie inside, or if I'm walking in the neighborhood, or I'm at the gym, or I'm in line at Winn-Dixie getting my groceries, it's turning me into a douchebag because I don't like making eye contact with anybody, because then they do that thing where I know they're about to ask me how tall I am, because they kind of observe me like I'm a hot chick, and they go, and then they go, how tall are you, dude? Really? Did you need to know? You probably could take a guess. Like, I'm not that tall. I'm 6'8", I'm very tall. But it's not like I'm 7'4", like those guys in the Guinness Book of World Records. I'm not that tall. And if you think I'm that tall, then you're an idiot that needs to realize that it's just obnoxious. You don't see me going up to a girl that's overweight, being like, are you pregnant or are you just fat? You don't see me going up to a guy that's bald and being like, dude, so was it in the 20s or mid-30s that you began to get that bald spot and now you're bald? You don't see me going up to a guy and going, dude, how short are you, man?
Thank you.
You're right up to my crotch. How short are you?
Whoa.
It's just so rude. And it's always these people that want to keep talking. Did you play basketball? Or you'll get the old timers. The weather good up there or what? Can you give me the AccuWeather forecast? Shut up. Shut up. It's just so obnoxious. My girlfriend's lucky though, because she's like 6'2", so now whenever she's with me, she looks like she's normal height because I'm so obnoxiously tall. And you know how insulting it is for any basketball player that's actually my height that's good, that you would just assume that my goofy ass plays basketball, that you would just assume that because I'm tall I play basketball. You're demeaning everybody that's actually good at basketball by just assuming that I play. And don't give me the crap when I say I didn't play that you go, well, why not? Because I'm not coordinated, dummy. Have you seen the way I walk? Have you seen the way I kind of just have this way about me? I wasn't good at sports. I have a 500 record when it comes to doing boxing matches in Tampa. I'm 1-1, but no, I've never played sports. Shut up. God damn it. And it's always when I'm not in the mood for it. It's never when I'm coming from the gym and then I'm shopping at Winn-Dixie for my food. It's always like right in the morning when I'm getting gas and I go inside to get a coffee at a Wawa. And it's like 8:30 in the morning. And it's always when I'm not in the mood to talk. And I've reached this point. I don't even want to reach this point, but I've reached this area where if you ask me how tall I am, I go 6'8", and I go on my phone and I just pretend I'm doing something. The other weird one last week was so creepy. We had this guy at Wawa. Me and my girlfriend were there at like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Dude, how many times a week do you go to Wawa?
A lot.
Okay. Jesus.
I love Wawa. It's like heaven. It's cheap, great food, cheap gas. Don't hate on me. Sorry I'm not making the paycheck that you make, Kevin Holly,
Calm
you
down,
baller.
Sir. Calm down, sir. Just please. Jesus, you monster.
I am. Last week I was at Wawa like 2 in the morning, and this guy, he looks like a hard-working average Joe, and he was, because he was working for Duke Energy. He had a shirt on, and this was back when they were putting on the power. This is before everyone basically got their power back. It's like 2 in the morning. You can tell the guy's been up probably a whole day, and he goes, "Yo, siblings!" So awkward, because you go, no. We've banged before. Sorry. So awkward. Because then they go, oh, they're boyfriend, girlfriend. And we've had that maybe 4 times. You brother, sis? No.
Dude, you should say yes and then just kiss her on the lips, you know?
Could you imagine if I did that? If I'm like, yeah, we are. Hey, babe, get over here. Give me a kiss. They'd be like, obviously this would happen in Florida. I bet they're from Hernando County.
Whoa, hey, come on. Go easy. Hey.
Shut up. What are you, the like girl on the show that calms me down?
Yes.
You're the voice of reason on Happy Hour?
Is that because I'm short?
It's because you're a bitch.
Oh, man.
Dude, I saw this headline here. I think it's the dumbest thing that's ever happened on social media.
Hold on, man. I'm still not happy about this bitch comment.
Calm down.
Okay.
Put your ego in check.
Sorry.
Thank you for letting me use the room, though. I saw this headline here, and I think this is the worst thing to ever happen to social media. No, it wasn't Facebook copying Snapchat. No, it wasn't Graham copying Snapchat. No. Twitter is going to test out doubling its character limit to 280. Why? The whole point of Twitter was you get it in and you get it out. And if you need a second tweet, you send out the second tweet. Because we all know Twitter is a place of happiness and nice people, and we all agree, and there's never arguments and death threats and careers that have been ruined. Nothing but positive things will happen from Twitter adding 140 more characters. Can you imagine now what Trump's going to be able to say? He's literally going to be able to type a whole essay because he gets out so much in 140 characters. You know there's another 140 characters of just more hatred he's going to want to spew out. You know how much people are going to respond to him? It's going to look like an essay.
I don't think he hates so much, Ryan. I don't.
It's just the way he yells about things. He just comes off like the old guy
Well,
who's
you
yelling.
You yell.
Yeah,
You're a young
yeah,
guy that
yeah.
yells.
Good point. But I'm also not the president of this country.
It doesn't matter.
I think when you're the president, you're supposed to have some sort of, like, ray about you, this vibe where it's okay to be intense, but he just kind of reminds me of, like, a dictator when he does that pointing and he gets so intense and calls football players sons of bitches. I don't know.
Oh, what do they say in the locker room, though, Ryan? We can go back and forth for like 4 hours on this, man.
No, we couldn't. Because those NFL players aren't running the world.
All right.
They're not smart enough to even be a senator.
Dude,
they're idiots that have CTE that don't know what they're doing, and most of them are criminals. They're not going to be president. But frankly, if Trump's president, anybody can be president. Just saying.
I agree with you on the 280 characters thing. You know what I mean? It's like when he gets to 140, you're like, God, stop. All right. You know? How did he get so close to 140? Now he's got to get close to 240. You know what I mean? What's he going to continue to say?
It's just going to look like long essays. It'll look like Facebook posts now. Because anybody that ever puts on a long post, it'd be on Facebook. And it'd be like, yeah, I just got laid off of work. Life's not going too good. But then I went to the local mart and I saw a homeless guy and I realized that I had money in my pocket, so then I was able to appreciate what I had. And then I went home to my lovely wife and she made everything better. Or next post. Oh my God, how did the New York Giants lose again? It's crazy what's happened with Manning. It's just going to be the longest post.
Bro, it gives the opportunity to the Mexicans that supposedly he hates to be able to translate their retort. You know what I mean? They get 240 characters as well. If he goes 150...
280, even 40 more, that's a lot.
Still, they could totally translate it, you know? Now they have the opportunity to you know, argue their point and retort and reply to his tweets.
I feel like this is Facebook and Snapchat and Graham kind of getting all the attention. And this is like Twitter going, oh no, we really haven't made anything new in the social media world. We got to do something to get in the headlines. There's no point to it. It loses its whole charm. Oh, trust me, I'll keep using it and it'll help me promote myself more in tweets so I feel like I have more room. By no means am I going to go by the 140 and leave 140 characters sitting there by itself. If it's there for me, I'll tweet it out. I'm just saying, I think this kind of ruins the whole point, because then it's just like Facebook without...
What if
it's basically Facebook now. You can post videos, pictures, and you can have longer rants. It's basically Facebook.
What if you could have a longer video that eats up some of those characters, or a longer web link You know what I mean? And people stick to 100 characters or whatever it is, and they have the opportunity to post a longer link or a longer video or a longer audio, you know?
Links will take up that much room, but I know what you're saying. Tweet at me, since we're talking about Twitter, at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iOS shop by searching up Hoppe Radio. Hoppe Radio. There you can chat me live. My girlfriend chimed in, my one fan. She said, I just don't feel that well, sorry. Also, you see here, got a comment from Jeffrey LaRoque from Rover's Morning Glory. He said, what up, Hoppe? What's up, dude? Mike Peter, the program director of IRN, Internet Radio Network, where I am heard online, said, why didn't you tell me? I would have aired this live. Next time I will. Everybody, check out IRN, Internet Radio Network. Get the app or look it up on TuneIn. Got some of the best talk radio out now. Alex Sabo chimed in. F the NFL. Yeah, I'm kind of getting there. I'm very close. I really had no need to watch the game last night. It's become background noise. It's just so unlikable. All right, here's the deal. We'll be right back. And we have much more to get into. So do not touch that computer mouse, that tablet, however the hell you're listening to this show. That sucks. I need a charger.
I have a cable, but I don't have any more receptacles.
How do you turn it on?
This button right here, bro. Remember, it's right here. It's the only button on this panel here.
Dan Levy is watching. What's up, dude? Been a big fan of everything you've done, like the 8 Can show. Fuck it.
Oh, I think I didn't do that.
Yeah.
No, you did that. It was all
that was
you.
A mix of us.
Maybe.
That's such a great... Move it over a little bit. Thank you.
Stop yelling at me.
I'm so bossy. I feel like a prima donna. I feel like that news anchor that flipped out last week.
Who's got the hammer? Who's hammering in the dumb tower? Turn off that goddamn hammer now! Find it! It's right there! It's right below me right here! What is that? A jackhammer? What are they doing?
God, that's funny.
I'll be quiet. I'm gonna go
Alright. It's nice knowing you. This is my room now. Happy hour! Woo! What?
I need my shoes.
Yeah. You don't know what's underground out there.
That's what I'm saying.
If you got like a blue light, you'd probably see so much semen on the ground in there.
Dude, there was needles on there one day. You're not joking.
Oh my god, it's funny. Alright, let's do this. What up, Paul? Sipping on sangria with this Gatorade bottle because I'm classy in Pasco County. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. All right, got so much to get into. So get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iPhone shop. Email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. and at Ryan Hoppe Radio. I see Paul chimed in. He goes, man, this is captivating. Actually, it's Chris Camp, one of my Facebook friends. That's the worst part about doing these live videos is it's not like Bone TV or RMG TV or any of the shows that have the TV versions of their show where they have a commercial break. Because if you're tuning into my show during a break, it looks like it's just me very awkwardly in this room just looking, messing with things. I'm back, so you see this headline here. Florida mother, 58, has had sex with her daughter's husband. I love how on porn, this would be like the #1 category where you go, oh wow, she's a slut. But in real life, you're like, what the hell's wrong with you? Here's what happened. A Florida mother, of course this would happen in Florida, 58 years old, had sex with her daughter's husband, age 33. Here's where it gets juicy. And then tried to run him over in a Mercedes after he revealed the affair. I don't even know, like, what to say about it. Because, number one, guys talk about it all the time. Like, whenever a guy gets laid, they never are ever able to keep it to themselves. It's kind of like when those teens are banging the teachers, and then the teachers get caught. It's because, you know, good old Jimmy Schmidt, that kid that just got a BJ from the teacher, there's no way he's not going to Snapchat a picture of himself outside the room like, oh, Mrs. Johnson just went down on me. There's no way, whenever a guy gets laid, that they're able to keep it quiet. I'm just saying. Catherine Davis had an affair with her daughter's 33-year-old husband. Michael, the guy that cheated on his wife with her mother, told the daughter. I wonder why he would tell her. Like, I think cheating's pathetic. I think you're a loser. I think if you're going to cheat on your wife, just break up with her and be a man. You're the one that told her that you're going to be with her until the end of time. But if you're in that position, can't you just kind of deal with it for the rest of your life? Like, if you're in that position and you're that much of an idiot to bang your wife's mom, what good is it going to come to tell your wife? Like, if you were to bang your wife's friend, you might have a little better chance of her forgiving you because maybe the sex wasn't good and maybe you just lost it in the moment. But when you bang your wife's mom, that's weird. It's hot in a porno when Lisa Ann's the mom, I'm just being honest. But in real life, you're kind of a scumbag. Davis, the mom, said that the relationship ruined it. That Davis, the mom, said that this relationship ruined everything with her daughter. Duh. Obviously, when your 58-year-old mom bangs your 33-year-old husband, things might end forever. You banged your daughter's husband. That's not something you forgive. Once again, if you're on Pornhub or XNXX, that's awesome. You join in on the fun. In real life, not cool. Here's what happened. On an incident on September 20th, an angry Kathleen Davis, the 58-year-old mom, threw eggs at the car of the husband she banged and then told the cops that she was planning on killing him by trying to run him over in her Mercedes. Like, how are you going to get away with this? You must literally be out of your mind. You must have just made the worst choices in life if you think it's smart to bang your daughter's husband and then you think you're just going to get away with trying to kill him. You have to wonder if maybe she's off her meds. I'm just saying. Because no normal person goes, man, that is just a bunch of good decision making right there. And enraged Kathleen Davis, the mom, was seen by cops chasing Michael with her car on his front lawn while he was trying to dodge the car. Can you imagine? You see her egging your car and then she's trying to run you over. You'd be like, oh crap. She found out I told. She was taken in with assault with a deadly weapon after he decided to press charges. And once again, this would happen in Florida.
Well, hold on. Is throwing eggs a deadly weapon or is the car the deadly weapon?
I think it's the car.
I'm pretty sure it's both.
Yeah, because we all know eggs totally break arms. Makes sense, Kevin.
Thanks.
That wouldn't happen in the Midwest.
No,
Like,
we egged all the time in the Midwest.
I'm talking about a 58-year-old mom banging the daughter's husband, not the egging. My house got egged all the time growing up. It was great. All the cheerleaders, all the imbeciles. I'm not mad about it. It was just annoying that they would like TP my house and then egg it. And then one night my house got TP'd. The best part was it rained that night. So the next morning, I knew my house got TP'd, but I wanted to pretend like I didn't know, so I went to bed. And the next morning, I hear, ah! And I was like, ah, crap. Dad found out. And I just hear this screaming in the other room. Ah! And I was like, oh, crap. I busted my room. What the F?
Hey, at least you didn't have to climb any ladders to clean the TV. Thank you. Hold on.
I get it.
Woo!
It's actually kind of funny because I can basically jump on my roof in the backyard. If I had muscles where I was able to climb up, I probably could.
You're pretty strong. Come on, man. Don't sell yourself short.
I will. Get out! I know you're the one that pays for this room per month, and I know I'm using your room, but get out! You're everything I was against in that first segment.
Stop yelling at me! Sorry, sir.
You're the opposite of how I react to people that ask me how tall I am, or whenever they have those dumb comments. I just ignore them. But you're annoying tonight.
I am
What?
a diva lately. Thank you, Mel.
He's been such a diva.
Oh, he's a diva. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I've been a diva lately. You want to chime in, Melissa? Or you not feel well, and you just want to throw out those blanket.
Oh.
Happy TV went down.
I got it. We're back.
Melissa, your mic is on. How have I been a diva lately?
The hell are
Tells
you?
me shut up, fuck off, all the time lately.
What?
I try to wake him up, he's like, in 5 minutes, fuck off. Like,
Because I'm tired. I feel like a jerk. Sorry.
I say something wrong, shut up.
Man
What are you
down.
doing, Kevin Holly, with my setup?
I fixed it. Now it's perfect. Look, wait, I got this.
Don't know what you're doing, bro.
Now it's perfect.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what.
It was so awkward today. I was trying to be chivalrous. So when we left Wawa, I went to her side of the car because I drive, so then she's in the passenger seat, obviously. So I went to open up her door, but I had some whipped cream on my face from the cappuccino I got at Wawa. So it looked like I just got done getting target practice on the face. So I'm like, here you go, babe. And she's just like, this is so awkward but nice and cute.
Dude, that happened to my older sister. She was at a stoplight. She just went through the drive-thru at Starbucks, and she had some of that froth on her lip. So she licked it off, and then she looked to her right, and there was another car in traffic, and he looked at her and gave her the thumbs up. He was like, "Yep, all right."
Roadhead, here we come. Oh my God, is that awkward? Were you in the car?
Hell no, no.
Oh, you just heard about it.
Yeah, no, I don't have incestual relationships like you, dude.
You're weird, man.
Wait, you said it earlier. Okay, sorry.
I'll let that sit. Weirdo.
I should probably
Tweet at
leave.
me.
Yeah.
What's up?
I should probably leave like you said because I'm scared of you now.
I can't afford to pay for this room. I'm just paying my rent.
It's like
You
$10.
keep using this. Oh, no. I can use every buck I get. Also on the news. Usher had his wedding anniversary on the day that the herpes drama heats up with an $80 million lawsuit that claims he gave an STD to a man he slept with at a spa and a woman who gave birth to his twins that later on died during pregnancy, during birth. That's what happens when you literally have sex with anything and you're a famous person. It'll catch up to you. And I'm not saying that I'm surprised that there's claims from Usher that he had relations potentially with a guy. These are all claims. It could possibly be not true. But by the way he sings and how flamboyant of a dancer he is, I could see if you're getting laid so much that you almost want to try something new. Because, like, look at Sheen. He's a weirdo that banged everything. That's why he has HIV.
What are you trying
I
to
feel
say?
like if you end up getting an STD for having sex so much, you're probably doing all the freaky things. Just saying. Here's what happened. A woman is accusing Usher of exposing her to herpes. Can you imagine how awful that must be when you're at, like, let's say Winn-Dixie, and they're playing music on the overhead, and Yeah comes on, or Caught Up, and you have to hear the guy that gave you herpes.
Oh.
Yeah, caught up, got me feeling there, caught up. And you have herpes, and you're like, oh, that douchebag. I wonder how weird that is. The guy that you probably were a fan of, the music, the guy that you just wanted to bang, because every girl wanted to bang Usher. He was so good looking back in the day.
Bro.
Now is known for having herpes.
Bro, you're totally skipping the fact that, well, alleged fact that he got it on with a dude in a hot tub at a spa.
Ah, whatever. Who cares?
Okay. Maybe that had something to do with it. Just throwing that out there. I don't know.
No, I could see him getting it from some grimy girl at like a weird nudie bar. Because it seems like a lot of these rich, famous guys, like the ballers that have money, get laid at nudie bars, like at the really nice clubs. Like Carmelo Anthony basically got caught cheating on Lala, who, my girlfriend's going to hate this, but I have the biggest crush on her. Like, she's just a good-looking woman. Like, she's on the show Power, and she's just really good-looking. I don't know what Carmelo Anthony was thinking by cheating on her. She seems like the type of girl, though. Like, her crap doesn't smell. Like, I could just see him kissing her feet. Like, literally. What do you want, Lala? So it just seems like it's the rich, famous guys, the ballers with a lot of money, that end up getting laid at these nudie bars. That's how I see Usher getting the STD. All right. That sucks, man. You get herpes, and you get it from Usher. All right, tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iPhone shop by searching up Hoppe Radio. Hoppe Radio. We will be right back. Hang on. What's up, guys? Be back in a minute. Who's watching this? Zach, my old neighbor at my apartment I lived on in Cleveland when I worked for Rover. What up? John Senning from Drew Garabo Live. What up? Lauren, what up? Trey, when are you going to begin doing on-air calls? I got to figure out the phone line here, but soon. Sooner than later. It's so weird doing this show because, like, I don't have anybody to bounce off of really besides Kevin. So I just feel like it's crazy how, like, the 45 minutes go by and it's just me talking about things.
What is this Just Kevin stuff, man? What the hell is that?
What?
Just Kevin. Oh, we're still on break?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just me. My eyeball right there.
Classy.
Thank you. Is there etiquette to Facebook Live?
How do you turn this on?
Just the button right there on the left top. There you go. Yeah. Stop yelling at me, Ryan.
Let's give them a call right now.
I have been kind of mean to her. She's been annoying. She'll wake me up.
She's not feeling it,
That's
man. You should go check her out.
813-374-9544. Or you can visit them right off of West Shore Boulevard in Tampa Bay.
All
That's
right.
it.
Sit in the control so it doesn't look like it's by itself. Be right back.
Oh, shit. It's empty. Here, throw that out. Please. Right there.
All right, talk to the audience. Promote yourself.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wow. Can't wait. Oh, hi, everybody. God, this chair is really hot. I sit down in the chair and I'm like, God bless it. It's hot and sticky and it's wet. I don't know what the fuck I just sat in. Anyway, shout out to Mike Peter at the IRN, IRNbroadcast.com. Get the IRN app. It's just IRN app. Simple. Go into the Google Play Store for Android devices, IRNbroadcast.com. Mel, how you doing? Feeling better? She's like, fuck. I could say the F word on the Facebook Live, right? Welcome to the Dump Tower, the Kevin Holly Show studios. I'm having a lot of fun just kind of watching, hanging out. We'll be doing a live show, the Kevin Holly Show, kevinhollyshow.com. Whoa, man, down. I got it. kevinhollyshow.com. Thank you, Mel. Here, give me that. I got that. Woohoo! I put it upside down like this. Oh, I got it. Hi, everybody. Oh, man. So, Ryan Hoppe is in the house tonight. And
What up?
He's drank every ounce of ramen noodle soup tonight?
That was last week.
Well, there's still none.
What? What do you mean?
Just stop yelling at me, sir, please. All right, I'm gonna get out of this hot, sticky, wet chair. And,
It's not wet.
Yeah, it is, dude. My underwear is sticking to my. I'm joking. I'm not wearing underwear. Oh my God! You fucking hack, Ryan. You hack. All right, man.
But is the Kevin Howley show better than Happy Hour? Yeah, I suck.
No,
I'm
fuck
a
no.
hack.
Listen,
I don't know what I'm doing. Podcasts have no future. Nobody listens to them.
Hey, do me a favor. If y'all could get off this feed and go to kevinhollyshow.com.
Yeah, forget about me.
I'm just kidding. We gotta end it now though because your time's up on the prepaid, man. I'm just kidding.
All right, I'm coming back in a minute.
Take your time. Just live. No big deal.
Oh, this one's good. I just needed to go take a break. Talking's crazy.
Yeah, you talk a lot, man. Fix this a little bit. I'm gonna make it more solid. There you
From
go.
Chicago to Cleveland to Tampa Bay, you are plugged into Happy Hour.
All right. Welcome back to Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Tweet me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Snapchat me at Hoppe Radio. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. And this segment's being brought to you by Silver Dollar Food in Tampa Bay. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. They have the best food in Tampa Bay, and they have the best Metro PCS shop in the area. They are at 4330 North 40th. That's in Tampa Bay. And call them. It's not hard. Call them at 813-628-8622. That's 813-628-8622. If you go there and tell them I sent you, they will hook you up with a great deal on Metro PCS service. And they have great food there. And Patrick McVicker is the best in the Bay. Thank you for the sponsorship. There's so much to get into. All right. I get when you grow up for 18 years with your parents, when you go to college, you're free. Woo! Time to party. I never experienced that because I went to a community college for about 1 year, did radio there. Then I went to a radio school. Then I worked on Rover Show. Then I worked at The Bone. And now I'm here working at The Bone 2.5 years later. So I never really got to experience the whole frat life or banging the girls in the sorority. Never happened. But I always loved how kids thought whenever they would put something up on social media that nobody was ever going to find it. Like things just kind of sit on Facebook and they never spread. Like this. Fury, a white sorority, as they sang the N-word part of the Gold Digger song by Kanye West from 2005. And they let it get filmed. Do you think it's just going to sit online and nobody ever finds it? Was it necessary? Do you feel good about yourself? Idiots. The Alpha Phi sorority sis at the University of New Hampshire are under fire after a video surfaced of them shouting the N-word. The Facebook page, All Eyes of UNH, shared the footage.
I have the audio right here.
No, I'm good. No, do not play it. Turn it down. Turn it off. I don't need that.
All right, we're done. It's
all right, idiot. Hack. You didn't play it. Like,
never happened.
Never happened. You didn't play it. I don't even know what that was, but I don't need it. I want nothing to do with these dimwits.
I've never heard it. That's why I played it.
Oh.
Well, I thought it would be good content.
No.
Sorry.
I'm good. I don't need any part of these
Stop yelling at me.
dimwits. Here's why they're dumb.
Just kidding.
Here's why they're idiots.
Why?
It's not like they're going to some little community college in the middle of Vermont where the video wouldn't spread. They're at a major school, like the University of New Hampshire. It's going to spread. One person's going to share it going, wow, these girls are dumb. The next person will share it, and then a few African Americans will be outraged, and then more people will share it. There's no reason. Idiots. A University of New Hampshire sorority is facing backlash after some of its white members were filmed saying the N-word as they sang along to a Kanye West song. And they put this on Snapchat as well. All right. Here's the thing that all millennials need to realize about Snapchat. It doesn't just go away. Even if it's just for a second, and you send that Snapchat of you saying the N-word, or you showing your boobs, or you showing your D-pic, whatever. There's ways to get it. Trust me. There's ways to hack into it, and you think Snapchat's just going to hold it back for you? I mean, come on. You got to be smarter than that. Kids are such idiots these days, and I know I'm a part of that age group, but I'm very careful about what I tweet and post out. There's times I will want to rant about something, and I go, no. It makes me look negative, or it could deal with a potential sponsor of where I work, or it's just there's nothing to it. You gotta think. There's no problem with doing a double, triple, and quadruple check in your mind by going, should I post it? Should I not? Just think about it. Somebody once gave me the best advice. BJ Shea from KISW, BJ and Megs out in Seattle, the radio show. He told me, and this goes with radio, but this literally can go with anything in life, any choice you ever make. Whatever you say on air, or whatever you post on social media, be prepared in 2017 to have to defend it. So if you say something on Twitter, or you say something on Facebook, or you post it on Snapchat, be prepared that you will have to defend it, and you will have to say why you put it up. Because if you post a pic of you blackout drunk, your employer is going to say, why did you put it up? Or if you're in a job interview, they'll find it, and they'll be like, why is this out there? And you're going to have no way to defend it. But if you have a pic of you with maybe a beer in your hand, you'll go, I was just socially drinking. Or if you rant about something, or you post a video of you guys rapping, there's no defending you saying the N-word. You always need to be prepared that you're going to have to defend whatever you do. Because in 2017, going on 2018, it will come back to bite you in the ass. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Tweet at me. What do you think? But be careful. Make sure you quadruple check when you are about to tweet at me. At Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you also can get the Hoppe Radio app, and you can chat me live there. Kevin, how do you think the show is going? I think it's been all right. What are you, Facebook Living?
No, I'm just recording video. But as far as the show goes, I've got two things to say, really. And
Go on. I'm listening. Yeah? What? Go on. I'm listening. Go on.
I'm done.
Go on.
I'm done.
That's all you had to say?
That's all I got.
Thank you for contributing and trusting. That was it?
No. I think that...
Go on.
Fuck you! Sorry, that's it. I swore in the show. So
Doesn't matter. I'll clean it out. What's up?
All right. Well, that's what happens when you press my buttons. Yeah. All right. Well,
Literally pressing buttons. But what's up?
I have two things to say about the show.
Yeah?
Number one, I think that I admire and relate to the fact that you just come in here tonight, your second time trying to do your show in my studio, and you've nailed it.
Oh, don't kiss my ass.
I'm not kissing
oh,
your
my
ass.
God.
I'm not kissing your ass.
Melissa's even saying, don't kiss my ass. Because then the whole drive home, I'm going to be like, I think I did a good show. I think I did a good show. And she's going to be like, shut the F up.
Bro.
For her case, don't compliment me. What's the second point?
Well, let me finish the first point.
Why?
Because I'm not trying to kiss your ass. What I'm saying is that you were able to load up everything you needed to and get it going without any technical issues tonight.
Cool. I've been doing it for 5 years. I literally hate when radio hosts get compliments on air. Because
it's so difficult to manage, and you...
Thank you. I'm focused.
Could you put your dick away, please?
Yeah, stop yelling.
All right. Anyway, the second thing is that I'm actually having a great time.
Love you. Go on.
Thank you. I love you as well.
Talking to my girlfriend. What's up?
Sorry, you don't have to call me girlfriend. All right. Come here and do this. It's fine. You know.
So no backdoor action later.
Who's D? You know,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
What's the second point?
My second point is I'm having a good time. I enjoy this. You think like, thanks for letting me use your room, dude. Dude, I got to get out of my house and come up here on an off night and have a couple of beers. We literally brought 2 beers with me, you know.
How contagious is it when you're in a marriage where this type of freedom is like, yes, I'm free!
No, it's not like that at all. Lori B comes up here with me and she supports it 100%.
No, but I mean, when you're able to get out of the house,
It is kind of nice, bro.
you're like, I'm free.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in my 20s again. I don't have a woman bossing me around.
I'm almost twice your age, Ryan, and you asked the question, so I'm going to give you a solid answer, bro. Think about it like this. Recently, you've been kind of a little bit in trouble with, you know, what happened, you know, the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. What up?
So, people said, and I heard somebody talking about you, and they said that
What?
you were, like, conceited and only cared about yourself. And I thought to myself, that's not how I remember meeting Ryan Hoppe. When I first met you a couple of years ago,
Oh my God.
no, you asked me, what's it like to be a dad, man? What's it like to get divorced? What's it like to have kids? That was really cool. And
I do think there is a bit of a disconnect at times between listeners, and this is not an insult, but between listeners and radio. And here's what I mean by that. I mean is you got to realize that on the radio, it's entertainment. It's like WWE. Like, I turn it on. Like, I'm pretty awkward in real life, but I'm able to sort of contain it on air and get words out. But, like, when you meet me at a Bone event or you meet me in public, I'm gonna be different than what you are on air. I mean, if you meet anybody that's outspoken on air, they're actually more quiet off air. And the ones that are quieter off air are the ones that get crazy when they're drunk. So I feel like listeners at times just need to realize that it's just for entertainment. And that I might be a little bit cocky. I might be proud of what I've accomplished, if people want to admit it or not. But at the same time, I know I have a long way to go, and I care about other people. It's not like I'm that crazy radio narcissist where it's all about me. I would like to think I'm a decent person. But if heaven's real, am I going to heaven? Probably not. I would probably go to purgatory. I'm not the best person. I'm an okay guy, but I'm not like a scumbag radio where I'm going to burn in hell and I ruin people's lives. I'm not like one of those scumbag shot jocks. I'm an okay person.
Bro, I was just trying to say that I thought you got a raw deal with that particular person.
It's all in the past.
It was
You're
a
bringing
week
up
ago.
incidents.
It was a
from-
week ago.
Did it happen today?
Okay.
Did it happen 2 seconds ago? It's not in the present.
Okay.
Just saying. Tweet at me, @Ryan Hoppe Radio. I saw this headline here from the Daily Mail that I thought was kind of unique, and you can chime in, Mel, or Kevin if you want to. A man who disappeared on his ex, who then became his new boss, was incredibly embarrassed in the first meeting. So a guy who never talked to his ex ever again. He blocked her on social media. He pretended like she wasn't real. He then had a first meeting in the office, a first job interview with the woman that he ditched completely. Mel, if you were in a situation and you were going out with a guy before me and then he ditched you, and then in this world you end up having a job interview with him, how would you approach that?
Am I the person he's interviewing with? Like,
Yeah, so you end up being the boss of the guy that ditched you.
To be honest, I know this sounds kind of weird, but like, I wouldn't use my personal experience with him to pick whether or not I hire him.
Well, you're not like most females, so.
Well,
Thank you
I'm
for
just
chiming
saying,
in.
like,
Yeah, I'm just saying, that's what makes you special, and that's why I love you, is you're different than most females. You're not conceited, and your ego's
you're
not
looking
that
for
big.
the best person to hire. You're looking for like a professional standpoint.
But women let their emotions get in the way.
But wouldn't that relationship also make that business relationship awkward?
It really depends on like what the circumstances.
Oh yeah, because it's never awkward in the office. It's never like coworkers bang. Oh, it's never like going into work's awkward in general. I'm just saying. An anonymous man wrote to the website Ask a Manager last month seeking advice because his ex-girlfriend of 3 years that he ditched became his boss. The man lived with the woman for 2 years, but moved out while she was away for Christmas. Can you imagine that, Melissa? If we were living together, because we are living together, but if it was like a house that we shared, because we pay for the rent together, but the house is under my name, Can you imagine if the house was under both of us, and then I just bolted out and ditched you, and then 3 years later, you had a job interview, and you were the boss of the job interview, and I come in, and it's like, yeah, the person doing the interview is Mel today, and you're like, oh, crap.
I hope it's not the same Mel. You know? And the fact that you left on Christmas, during Christmas,
Scumbag move.
is it because you didn't want to buy a gift or what, man?
I don't know if I think karma is real or not, but situations like this is when I go, there's potential for karma to be real. It says here, he came back and said that he was surprised to see that she was married with kids. Yeah, because she's just going to spend her life feeling bad that this douchebag ditched her. Just saying. According to the man, measures would have made a position unattainable even in the short run, which is why he resigned on the spot.
No.
You didn't resign on the spot because it would have been awkward in the office. You resigned on the spot because you're an antisocial pussy who ditched her because you didn't have the guts to say you were out to her face. So what you did was you blocked her on social media, because that's what most trolls do. When a person like this doesn't have the guts to say it to the face that they're breaking up with the woman they've been with for 3 years and they just ghost them, you're going to not be able to work with her because you're a loser. You're a weird narcissist that makes it all about you. So when your ex ends up being your boss, you're not able to deal with that power trip. Just saying.
Hey, what if she gave him like a janitorial position? You know? Yeah, I'll hire you.
Clean up my shit, literally.
You know what I mean? I need coffee. Where's that kid with my coffee and my latte?
Yeah. Here's a topic I want to ask you about. And it's weird, but I just want to get your take. What do you think about all these teachers? Every single week there's a new accusation of a teacher banging one of the kids that's like 14, 15 years old. If that were to happen to one of your kids, how would you react?
Well, my kids are girls, so I would be livid. But
yeah.
I think that...
what if you had a son or two?
A son who's like 17. Like when I was 17, I was a horn dog. You know what I mean? Who wasn't? So there's a double standard in that respect.
Oh, a huge one.
Yeah. So, but there's also that element of pedophilia. You know what I mean?
That is weird.
Yeah.
It is weird how when a 25-year-old guy does it, life in prison, kill him, castrate his balls.
Yes.
But when a hot piece of ass 27-year-old does it, we're like, oh wow, where was that 10 years ago?
That's
Just
old
saying.
news, Ryan. You goddamn hack.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just saying. It is weird how the guys end up being crucified, but any female pedophile, I think it's because it's such a prominent category on Pornhub with teacher porn and MILF porn.
Yeah.
I feel like the idea of banging your teacher was awesome back in the day because I had no shot with the cheerleaders. If you think I'm awkward now, imagine me 10 years ago. I was weird. 10 years ago, my girlfriend wouldn't have even looked at me. I had the worst speech impediment. It comes out every once in a while, but I had the worst one possible. I had really awful acne. I was out of shape, so I never had any chance with a girl, ever. But because my teachers were nice to me, I always would get so excited in class and be like, Mrs. Johnson, I need help with math. And I would just look at their boobs. Just being honest. I was a weird kid. And now looking back, I go, I'm glad I didn't get laid with the teacher. Because it's just, nothing good happens from it. Especially in 2017.
I mean, I could agree with that to the point where you get to a 17-year-old young man and a hot, like, 26-year-old teacher. I don't have a problem with that. Just saying. You know, if I was back in high school at 17 years old, I wouldn't... I don't know. What? Oh, you're all going to be quiet now when I say that? Really?
I'm letting you look like a creep. That was the whole point. Was ask Kevin and then just kind of get quiet
Whatever.
so
Everybody's
Kevin comes
thinking
off
it.
like the creep.
Everybody's thinking it, Ryan. Whatever.
All right. It's so weird doing the show. You go, I've been yelling for an hour. And then you listen back because I have to edit it to make sure it sounds good. And then I just feel like such a narcissist listening to me.
Never gets old, man. I love doing it. I'll listen to this tomorrow just so I can hear myself talk for like 4 minutes.
The good 4 minutes you got in to everybody that's tuned in to Happy Hour. Yeah, we're that morning zoo.
Oh, shit.
Rhino's Morning Frequency. It's syndicated out of Fargo, North Dakota. Time for a prank call on the 10s, celebrity sleaze on the 20s, and traffic every 4 minutes. Woo! That type of radio would not work with me. I think I'm set for like classic rock, alternative rock, or like hard rock, or maybe throwback hip hop. Do like a morning show where I talk and then play music, but there's no way I could do that top 40 angle. Or go, it's time for your prank call. Got the sound effects. I got the name Rhino. Rhino's Morning Frequency. What up, Kay Holly?
I think you should do a Bible study.
Have you ever heard like the religious radio that we'll keep nameless? I love it because anybody could do it. I'm not saying anybody could be a priest, but you go to the classes and then you're a priest. But literally, anybody can do that radio. And so just so much going on in the news lately, and
What things make you angry?
I mean, you gotta let the anger get to the side, and you gotta realize
Just breathe. Just
there's
breathe.
not enough time in the day, and God will always be there for you.
And I
Now-
believe.
No, that's a different type of radio. And you got to remember that if you listen to Happy FM, we'll get you through the day with songs that make you want to crash into a pole because they all sound the same. And we talk like this. And I bet once the mic turns off, we're like this, bitch! You know, the ones that are quiet are probably the ones that are so obnoxious off air. Anybody who has to have that persona of their crap not smelling has to be the biggest weirdo.
That's the woman that's banging the 17-year-old dudes.
That's why there's been so many issues with priests touching kids, is because they try so hard to come off normal that they're creepy.
It's also why we do Hobby Hour on Tuesday nights. What?
It's got weird. You're the one, what I love about you, Kevin, is you're quick to make it weird. I'm the awkward one, but you're the one that makes it weird with your one-liners. Like, I feel like we'll have a bit going, and then you're the one, it's sort of like when you play Mario Kart and you have the banana in the road. I feel like whenever I have a bit going, it kind of adds to it. It doesn't crash it into the pole, but it kind of just makes it weird. And that's what I like about you. Is it cool if I hang here to edit it afterwards?
As long as it's not too late, man. She's not feeling good. It's almost 20 to 11. We end the show like a little bit. Give it a few minutes or whatever, you know?
Alright.
Just, I don't want to be here till like 1 a.m., dude, or like 12. She's not feeling good, man.
Alright.
You know?
Yeah, both playing
Alright.
Again, it's got like a 45-minute drive, so I'm going to pee. I'm going to go downstairs real quick.
Alright.
To my car or something.
Sounds good.
What is that? And you're like, sounds good, leave, dude.
I'm just looking at who's looking at my video. You know, you're the one that pays for this room. I'm the one that's like, yeah, get out, bye.
See you, dude.
You see my text?
What up, Holly? What up, George? What up, Wally? And the two other people that are watching. I gotta figure out. So, like, I'm not like fancy like the TV shows that have, like the radio shows that have a TV setup. So I film it from my iPhone. So I gotta figure out how to make it not fall down. It's annoying, but anyway, I appreciate you watching. Means a lot. All right.
Syndicated on IRN and heard around the world on the Hoppe Radio app. You are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
All right, we're about to wrap up Hoppe Hour. Get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iOS shop. Search up Hoppe Radio. Email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Ryan Hoppe Radio on Gram, on Twitter, RyanHoppeRadio.com. RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. Snapchat me at Hoppy Radio. Go to tinyurl.com/happyhourdecal. It's tinyurl.com/happyhourdecal. For just $2, you can support Sully's Graphics out of Duluth, Minnesota. And you also can get Happy Hour decals. Go to tinyurl.com/hoppy t-shirts. It's tinyurl.com/hoppy t-shirts. You can get the official Happy Hour t-shirts and help spread the word for the cure for leukemia and lymphoma to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. All right. Finally, Happy Hour has been brought to you by Silver Dollar Food at 4330 North 40th. And that's in Tampa Bay. Call them at 813-628-8622. That's 813-628-8622. Go there, get some top-notch food, and get hooked up on a great deal with Metro PCS. Tell them I sent you and that you heard about it on Happy Hour for a great deal. And shout out to my good friend and sponsor, Patrick McVicker. All right, I'm out of words. This has been Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppy, saying peace out.